Dr. Barry, London News. Well, this is not news. It's just basically it's time to hand over the reins with the products that I've developed over the years. Some of these video clips in the background are from TV shows, Ernie Sigley, God rest his soul, and a few more characters, which more than likely are still around or possibly dead because most of my friends have gone, as I've said. I'm 77. But anyway, I developed a number of products, which I'll put at the end of the video. I'll put this live at the end. I want to pass on the reins. I'd like someone to buy the formulas, and I will help and set up a company and help run it and help in any advertising, because we've got remedies here for asthma, which will switch off an asthma attack in 30 seconds, 15 drops under the tongue, hold it for 30 seconds, and it works within that 30 seconds. It was in most health food shops and chemists, as you can see in the background. As I said, I will put the clip up. So if you're interested in taking over the products, do contact me. I'll put the email address up. Looking forward to hearing from you, because there's a great opportunity to help a lot of people who've got asthma, migraine, hay fever problems, want to stop smoking. And it was in every health food shop and chemist, nearly all the chemists in Australia in general, and it was on sale in some overseas countries for a while as well. And the reason it all fell apart, I got ripped off by two business partners over the period of 20 odd years, which is the normal process in business. You get ripped off by people who are greedy and criminal intent. So this is a great opportunity if you want to get involved in natural medicine. The products are well and truly tested. There's a grandfather clause. They've been around for a long time. You can list them with the TGA in Australia, and you can advertise them lawfully and legally as well to keep everybody happy. There's no problems, and of course, homeopathic medicine is quite cheap to produce. The formulas are safe. There's no side effects, and they do work. Some of the background videos you see here is in Perth television here in Melbourne with Ernie Sigley. God rest Ernie's soul. A great man, God bless him, and I thank him for his support over the years. He was a great user of some of the products, and some of the staff on the television show used it as well for asthma. So please have a look at this video. If you know somebody who's interested in getting involved in natural therapies or wants medicine, who are willing to put a few dollars in and pay for the formulas because they are unique, nobody else has them, and they do work, which is the most important thing. At the end of this little waffle, I will put the email address where you can contact me. I set up an email specifically for you to be able to contact me, and I will send you the information required so we can proceed from that point. I may use a broker as well, but if anybody's interested, contact me personally, and we will proceed to exchange details. Anyway, it's Dr. Barry, hoping to hear from you soon. Looking forward to meeting you and helping you if you wish to proceed and start up a business. I will definitely do the advertising and will speak on behalf of the products and will stand by them. Anyway, take care. Contact me as soon as possible, and I'll put the clips at the end here of what you can see in the background on television. I'll shorten the version down, probably a bit boring. So it's Dr. Barry signing off from London News and Instagram and Facebook, everywhere this is possible to be seen. Do contact me if you're interested in getting involved. Bye for now.
Down and gave me the S-band and put 15 drops underneath my tongue, and it just instantly, I had my first breath and we all started crying.
Straight away?
Yes.
That's incredible,
quite
isn't
emotional, yeah.
Because you were just saying about all those drugs they gave you. But cortisone as well.
Instantly they gave me cortisone. They injected me with cortisone, and they gave me a drug called Serenase to try and calm me down so that I would become calm again, and because I'd gone into some state and I just couldn't get any air. And then they gave me oxygen and Ventolin mixed together, and they were doing that every 10 minutes on the hour, every hour, like 10 minutes giving me the Ventolin, and I couldn't even hold a coffee cup.
So now you don't have any medicine now. You just
no,
use the S-band,
I don't take those particular drugs anymore, simply because they do have a lot of side effects. But with the S-band, you only need a few drops underneath your tongue and you get instant relief from it.
Oh, it's great. Well, Barry, you have another product for asthma sufferers too, don't you? Yeah.
Welcome back to the program. On Marketplace today, I'm talking to Dr. Barry McInerney, who has some homeopathic remedies as well, and Vicky McAuliffe, who is the manageress of Fitch's Pharmacy, who in fact have been selling homeopathic treatments for many years now. Isn't that correct, Vicky?
Yes.
How many years have Fitch's been selling that?
I've been at Fitch's 13 years and Peter's
And in
owned
that
it
time
15.
you've come up with some fantastic products, and we're going to get straight down to them today because you seem to have come up with, well, I suppose, solutions to all sorts of problems.
Right.
The first one you've come up with is Asban.
Asban, yes. Asban, yes, basically was developed for asthma because there was so much asthma around. And in fact, my wife got asthma, and that was probably one of the motivations of getting rid of it.
Yes.
So we developed Asban, and it will relieve asthma within an attack within 1 minute in about 80% of the cases.
Oh,
yes.
that is amazing,
Yes, it is
isn't
brilliant.
Well, Vicky, what sort of results have you seen with clients that have come into your store, into the pharmacy?
Over the years, I've seen really quite fantastic results from people. We had one particular lady who was taking, you know, a lot of drugs from the doctors and that, who now is right down to basically just Asban.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It is,
I would
yeah.
imagine that it wouldn't suit probably everybody. You'd have to make sure that you're guided correctly,
Yes.
wouldn't you?
Well, basically, what happens is if you get an asthma attack and you're in that first 80%, you take the 15 drops under the tongue, you hold it for 30 seconds, which is important. And if you don't get relief within that first minute, then you know you're going to have, it's not going to work straight away, so then perhaps use your medication. If you find you're lucky in that 80%, well, then your medication, you can go to your doctor and ask him to take you off it or make the decision yourself.
Children and adults?
Children, you add the 15 drops to a half teaspoonful of water, under 5 that is, but children over 5, wimps need it in water as well, but the average person, because the alcohol stings a little bit, but I always call them wimps over 5, but under 5 they can have a half teaspoonful of water.
Obviously, information comes with each of the
It's on
products
the
too.
labels, yes,
Now,
yes.
Breathe Easy and Migro Ease.
Yes. Well, Breathe Easy, if you like, is basically for asthma headaches or anybody who has hay fever or sinus or a blocked nose. Migro itself is basically for people who have migraine headaches, and of course there's people with stress headaches, which is not migraine, so that if they're sick as well and have the headache and they know it's migraine, by all means,
They would be going on to this.
again, it should work within that first minute.
Have
or
you
so.
had good results from these as well?
Yes,
Vicky?
we have, yes.
That's a fantastic alternative, isn't it? Now,
There seems to be a growing awareness in the community of the potential for natural remedies to play a significant role in maintaining good health. Dr. Barry McInerney has been a herbal and homeopathic practitioner in Australia for many years, and he's our guest today. Good morning, Dr. Barry.
Good morning, Marianne.
Well, how did you become involved with homeopathic medicine?
Well, basically, my grandparents were farmers, and all the cattle got herbal medicine in those days, so I kept that in mind.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Well, specifically, I know in your experience you've been very concerned over the years about the dangers of smoking, and you've come up with Ashban.
Yes, my poor father was a heavy smoker and paid the penalty, got angina and died. So I thought there must be something natural that could help silly people who smoke.
And stop those cravings. Well, we're not talking about patches or tablets. This is a liquid form, is that right?
Yes, Ashban is a liquid form. They take it a dessert spoonful 3 times a day if they're a heavy smoker. They take it for 5 days. And I think it's got about an 80% success rate. So if you, on that first day, you should reduce the craving.
Okay, but you've got to want to give up too.
It helps.
Yeah,
Which
all
helps.
right. And there are other products in the Ashban range. What's the next one, Asban, for?
Yeah, Asban is for asthma. You take it to, when required, 15 drops under the tongue. Hold it for 30 seconds, very important. And if it's going to work, it will work in that 60 seconds. Now, I say to people, if you're not getting relief from this, go and see a local doctor.
Right, okay. And what about hay fever? Does that work the same way, that next product, Breathe
Hay
Easy?
fever, yeah, Breathe Easy has worked for basically hay fever. Again, 15 drops on the tongue, hold for 30 seconds. If you get a congested nose, take it the same thing for that as well.
And sinusitis and that sort of thing. Yes. And the last product there, My Mindies, that's for when you're too stressed and frantic and can't sleep. Is that correct?
It sure is. If you can't get the mind to sleep at night when you're thinking about the next day or worrying about stress, basically stress problems, take that 15 drops on the tongue, hold for 30 seconds, and you might just drift off to sleep.
Well, sounds good. And they're all herbal, all natural.
They're all natural.
Where are they available?
Well, they're available at all the health food shops. If you can't find in your health food shop, just ask them to have a look at our website. And
So go to your health food store, look for Barry's herbal products at your health food store or local chemist. So once again, the Ashban product is for those who want to give up smoking, to stop those cravings.
it sure does. It kills the craving. It's like it's a great product if you want to stop smoking, and you should want to.
And you've done many years of research and
We
trials
sure
with
did.
this.
We did a lot of trials, and a lot of people took that, and there are a lot of people happy. One health food shop in Melbourne has been selling for 11 years.
Really?
Never been advertised.
Oh, that's excellent. All right, well, that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Sure
so
does.
look for these products. We've got the Ashban, the Asban, the one for hay fever and for stress. They're Dr. Barry's products. Go to your local health food store or chemist and ask for them. It's Dr. Barry's herbal products, the Ashban range.